See, and I'll come in tighter.
Okay.
Right. Right.
Right there?
Yeah, good.
Okay. Awesome.
And introduce yourself, Peter.
Hi everyone, I'm Peter Larr. I'm the project manager at Halferty Development Company. Halferty Development Company is the developer developing this project, along with our partners out of Alabama, Net Lease Alliance. And Halferty Development Company has been around for about 40 years. They've developed 3 million square feet of retail shopping center space. All over Southern California into Central California, including a project down the street from where we're sitting right now.
Right.
The company was founded by Jim Halferty in 1980, who still leads the company today. And we're very excited to be here at Rosamond doing another project.
And the founder is a USC graduate.
The founder is a USC graduate, and we've had many SC grads work for him at some point. Also a couple of UCLA grads here and there, so it's kind of interesting.
And the company looks like they specialize in a certain type of development.
Yeah, retail shopping centers, and specifically, ones of these size, and a lot of grocery stores, pharmacies, gas stations, and quick serve restaurants. So that type of product. And does this mean that your group puts the pieces together for the project? We put all the pieces together.
The right. Tenants and the finance.
Correct, everything. So we go and we source, the property, and we work with sometimes the property owners, and then we either acquire the property or we'll engage in some kind of partnership. And then we raise the money from partners. In this case, it's a partner out of Alabama. And then we go and we speak to tenants that we know, and we sign leases for spaces at the center, ground leases or leases for shop space. And then we manage all the construction. We have a very experienced construction team. We aren't our own general contractor, so we have Wallace and Smith. They're our general contractor on this project, but we manage that. We put together that contract and find them and work with them. And then eventually, we oftentimes manage projects as well, because the Halferty companies, one wing is Halferty Development Company, the other wing is Halferty Management, property management company.
I see. And so you, in your opinion, think that these tenants will do well in Rosamond?
I think these tenants will do very well in Rosamond.
Right.
We have 3 tenants coming to this center. We have 7-Eleven.
Yes.
And so that's going to be a gas station and the convenience store. It's going to be Ford.
What brand of gas?
Oh, it's a good question. I'll have to get back to you on that answer.
Okay, I don't mean to pry, but is it? We have a couple of stations in town, but I'd be curious to know.
I'd have to look that up and let you know.
Okay.
There are going to be 4 pumps, double-sided, and then in addition to 7-Eleven, we also have an O'Reilly's Auto Parts.
Right.
And then also a Starbucks coffee.
Yes.
Those are the front 3 tenants right there on Rosamond Boulevard. And then there's a drive aisle that sort of splits the project, and behind them will be grocery outlet. And not sure how much you've heard of grocery outlet, but they're gaining very fast popularity all over the West Coast. They've been in business since the 40s, but then sort of did some rebranding in the 70s. And they provide customers a deep discount type of groceries, fresh produce, fresh meats. They have a dairy section, deli, bakery. They have beer and wine, and they're an interesting grocery store because, they're independently owned and operated. So they have, individuals will own and operate these stores that are part of the greater grocery outlet
I see.
business, and so that kind of creates a sense of community with these operators.
Yeah.
A lot of them are really involved in the community. They do all sorts of events. They're involved in local charities and local organizations. So,
Sure, and we need that here because for too often it's just been out of town owners that have a spot,
Yeah.
and they take money, but they're hard to get to dedicate anything to the football team or the
Well, that's why Grocery Outlet Special. I don't believe the owner operator has been announced for this individual store yet, but it will be soon, and I can certainly share that information with you when it becomes.
Oh, I'd appreciate that very much.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Well, and can you give me some idea of the value of a project like this? I mean, just in general terms, is it 100 million? Is it 50? Is
no. Much lower than that.
Okay.
And I can't actually get into our, the economics.
Yeah, no, right. I don't want to betray anything, but it just kind of.
Nowhere near 100 million.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So less than.
Much less. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good. Well, welcome to Rosamond.
Thank you very much. Happy to be here. We're all, native Californians, the company at least. Second, third generation Californians.
Yeah.
So we're not just, the out-of-towners.
Right.
And Rosamond itself is kind of a famous place with Edwards Air Force Base and
that's right.
The aerospace industry.
Yes.
So it's sad to hear that they didn't win the bid for Space Force.
Yeah.
Space Force was going to somewhere, either Alabama or Mississippi. They're hoping they would come here.
Well, it's very, very competitive. We have a lot of aerospace out here.
Yeah.
Manufacturers and testing facilities.
Yeah.
But we're still considered out west.
Right.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Way out there,
Yeah.
And it's not the first time that we've been overlooked.
Yeah.
But we, as you see, we've done marvelous things out here in space.
Absolutely. And the community seems to be only growing. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Seems like with the quarantine and COVID, there have been some changes in where people are looking for homes. Everyone wanted to be so close to the city for so long, but people are now starting to move back out into the suburbs. And this is certainly one of those places.
Well, you can, once you get the hang of it, you can do your work from anywhere.
That's what a lot of people are figuring out.
Yeah, they're thinking, hey, I don't need the drive. I don't need the.
Yeah.
I can live out there with clear air and quiet
totally. And close to the mountains. You have fishing, you have hiking.
Right.
And you have some space.
And you got a brand new house. You closed on your first house.
I was very fortunate to buy my new house. That's why I could meet you our first meeting.
Right.
So sorry for.
No. I quite understand. The first house is a big step.
Yeah. It's not much of a house. More of a cottage. It's a lot of work.
Okay. And what part of town? What part of the city?
That's closer to Pasadena. It's a little town called Monrovia.
Nice.
Halferty Development Company is in Pasadena. I've been there for 40 years.
Yeah.
So we mostly live around there.
My daughter lives in Sierra Madre.
Oh, very close.
Which is close by.
Yeah. I went to high school right there, next to Sierra Madre.
Oh, yeah.
So very familiar with that town.
Oh, yeah, they love it. He's an attorney for Edison.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And so they just put in a swimming pool. They love it there.
Great. Cool. Well, my high school swimming team and water polo team used the Sierra Madre public pool. So I've spent many hours and days in the Sierra Madre pool.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Now this project, when will this open officially, more or less?
Yeah. So all 4 tenants won't be opening at the exact same time. A couple are going to be opening around end of May, and 7-Eleven closer to August, and also grocery outlet closer to the end of summer, early fall. But I will send you that information as we continue to make progress with construction. And if there are any type of grand opening events, I'd be happy to.
Be sure to let us know. I brought you a copy of this week's paper.
All right,
which has undergone some modern changes.
The Rosamond News.
That's right.
Okay.
COVID clean.
Okay, COVID clean.
Yeah.
In the plastic wrap.
That's right.
Thank you very much.
But we carry exclusively local news.
Okay.
So anything that you have would be important to us.
We would be happy to share what we have. I believe this is a great center that's going to benefit the community. And as these tenants start to open up, there'll be probably some pretty cool events.
Oh yeah.
So,
yeah, I'm sure. Totally. And a lot of jobs, I would expect.
And a lot of jobs, and that's what we need now.
Yeah.
So
yeah, people need jobs.
Yeah.
That's good. Well, and what's your background now? You're a project manager of a project. Well, how did you get to that?
Well, after school, I became a carpenter for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And loved doing that. I was building homes from the ground up in Virginia. So I was fortunate to spend a couple of years in the nation's capital and building homes around there. And then after a couple of years swinging the hammer, I joined a developer, and we started developing row houses and apartments and condos around the capital.
Yeah.
Which was great and a good place to be, and very exciting for the capital.
Sure.
But I ended up missing California, missing my family.
Yeah.
So I know I grew up going up to the Sierras and up to the Eastern Sierra, fishing all around there, and that's just something you don't get on the East Coast.
No, nothing like California for weather and
like it.
Diversity of activity.
Exactly.
And
4 hours from LA, you're in a community like this and in the mountains, so it's just it offers a little bit of everything.
Yeah, for sure. Do you plan any more projects immediately on the horizon you can tell the public about?
We have a couple other projects we're under development on right now, not in the immediate community.
Yeah.
We have a project near Temecula in a town called Murrieta. It's a project much larger than this.
Yeah.
It's about 20 acres. This project's about 4 acres. That'll be 18 buildings. This is more like 4 buildings.
Yeah.
And we also have a project right now in Bakersfield. Which is slightly larger than this. That's pretty much done at this point.
Yeah.
We have tenants in those buildings doing some tenant improvement type work.
But
nothing on the immediate horizon in or around Rosamond or the Antelope Valley. But hopefully we'll find something soon.
Well, at least you know where it is now, and
absolutely.
And you can gauge it a little bit, and
certainly.
I've always thought it was ripe for development.
Yeah.
Because there are so many more people here than people think.
Yeah.
When you start counting them up, there are a lot of people living around this area. So
absolutely, and we, everything says it's just going to grow and grow.
Yeah.
So I would love to be part of something again.
Okay. Well, that sounds really good.
Yeah.
Well, I certainly appreciate the chance to sit down and chat with you about the project.
Pleasure's mine. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and I know that people will be very well informed now because we'll put all this stuff in our special issue that comes out on Thursday.
Oh, already in the Thursday issue.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
great.
Thursday. And but it's a special issue. It gets direct mailed to all of the Mojave addresses and all of the Rosamond addresses.
Wow, okay. Pretty wide reach.
Yeah, so
Rosamond News.
A couple times a year we do that, and the hardware store puts their inserts in and thing, and that way it reaches everybody.
Cool. Well, pretty soon you might have some inserts from some of these.
We might. I would hope so. Yeah, we can do them better than anybody else.
Good. They can say they were the first. They were first to be mentioned in Rosamond News, and now here's their ad.
That's right. Why not?
Car parts.
Right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.